So I've been paying very close attention to what's been going on in the Ripple v SEC case, and I really think everybody should. It's something that is going to have a massive impact on the entire crypto industry. It's going to set precedents. It's obviously going to help push back on the witch hunt that the SEC is going on. And obviously, we know that there were judgments that went Ripple's way a few months back. We saw the explosion in XRP price. We saw the explosion across the market, but then obviously the SEC, decided to appeal these judgments. Well, there was an update that was given by John Deaton yesterday in regards to these appeals. Now, what he said was if the SEC were to win at the Second Circuit, which I believe they won't, then the case gets remanded back to Judge Torres, who would apply the facts of the case to the other Howey test factors not yet analyzed. In other words, even if the second court disagrees with Judge Torres's analysis of Howey's third prong, the SEC does not win at summary judgment. Instead, Judge Torres would then apply the investment prong and the common enterprise prong of the Howey test again, further prolonging the case. So if the SEC does somehow manage to win this appeal, which I don't think they will, it's a very low likelihood that appeals actually get won anyways. It's like 20%. That doesn't mean that they win versus Ripple. Okay, I think that's important that people realize that. But what this might mean is that there are, in fact, further delays that come. So what he said was the SEC, like the court, has an institutional interest in the most, or this is what the SEC argued. Sorry, this was back in early September. The SEC, like the court, has an institutional interest in the most efficient ultimate resolution of this litigation. Defendants' interest, by contrast, is to delay an ultimate resolution so that they may continue to freely selling XRP into public markets without the disclosures that come with regulation. So they're basically trying to use essentially scare tactics to try to force the arm of the courts to make it go through, to win in their direction. And guys, nobody's buying it, okay? The SEC has lost so much credibility. They have lost so much strength in this market. They're trying to create fear. They're not for protecting the investor at all. I want people to realize that. They're not for clarity. They're just for their own bank account. All right. Because when they win these rulings, they get funded by these cases, and then they just roll that money down the line and come after somebody else. So the fact that Ripple has been putting up a stand and actually doing quite well in that is huge for the crypto industry. It is massive. Okay. So we'll obviously see what happens here, but they said that, if the SEC loses in the Second Circuit, the SEC will appeal on all issues after the SEC v. Ripple case. This could push rulings back to 2026 or later. So more delays, not necessarily a great thing, but I do have to say this. Obviously we have been stifled by the SEC lawsuits for quite some time now. They've been out there now for 3 years. And I have to say, I don't know if price is stifled as we get into a bull market cycle. The reason I say that is because mass adoption is coming. You have this big influx of people, of capital that is going to enter the crypto ecosystem. And obviously XRP being a dominant coin in the space has the potential to really capture that audience. Not only that, but during this time, Ripple has continued to foster new partnerships and new utility. And those are things that are going to increase demand for XRP. So we could obviously see it naturally grow and create new all-time highs as we just naturally get into a bull market and you see this future adoption. So these are things that I want people to really think about. As always, this is not financial advice, but there are some big things that are ahead. Win, loss, delays, whatever. I don't think it slows us down in this upcoming bull market. I plan to add more XRP to my bag, and it's a bag that I really want to continue to grow. It's not one of my largest holdings, but I would like it to be. I see the potential that's there. It's something that continues to get adopted, and it truly does have use case that a lot of people in the world can benefit from. So I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.